Hello everyone and welcome back to the DMO news video. Today we have a new DMO update which adds a new Digimons. it's a very interesting because we just got a Jogress that is basically two Digimons in once. It's a Jogress between Bond of Courage and Bond of Friendship, and it's literally two of them. Yeah, look at this. They are literally the two Digimons in one. You have a custom evolution as well, so that's kind of cool. You essentially play with both Digimons as one, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, look at this. And this is like some skill animation. Attack animation. That's so weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I also at least it's somewhat unique, so that's very interesting. But yeah, it's the last evolution Destiny, and it's a jogger between Bond of Courage and Bond of Friendship. It's gonna be super expensive with the two S Plus. As of now, we're never giving away for free, and they are only available in the Digital Fusion, and they are somewhat expensive because again, they are not given away for free from the S Plus selector. But yeah, they are the newest U rank added to the game, and interestingly, they get an unknown attribute for some reason. Like, I think both are vaccine. Yeah, both Bond of Friendship and Bond of Courage are vaccine. So why add it? Why make them unknown? Nobody know. Like, they are both vaccine, so it makes sense to make them vaccine. But unknown is obviously better, so that's, I guess, automatically makes them better. Light attribute with 3 families, and these are their stats, looking normal for that U rank. Next is a skill damage, and this looks really weird. The F1 is 15,000 and F2 is 25,000. This is incredibly low. These are really bad numbers for a U rank. Like, actually awful numbers. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Even if they have short cooldown, 25,000, 15,000 is still really low because you are gated by the skill animation. Even if it's like 1 second cooldown, you are still gated by the skill animation. Same with F2, so they have to scale really well for these numbers to be okay. Like, maybe they get more damage per level compared to normal Digimons, but F1 and F2 are really low. And they have skill effects. F1 have a chance to freeze the enemy. F3 gives skill damage for you and your party members, and F4 gives critical damage for you and your party members. Again, don't know the duration or the cooldown, but I guess they may be going with them as a support. Maybe like they are actually used primarily as a skill buffer, so maybe they give like an insanely high skill damage on the F3, because like maybe this would be like 30 seconds cooldown, and this have a 30 second, I don't know, like 50-60% skill damage buffer, something like that, for this to make sense. And I guess maybe that's the case because both Bond of Friendship and Bond of Courage have an buffing F3 or F4, I'm not sure which is it. So yeah, that's incredibly low skill damage, I'm assuming because they are mainly meant as a support. And the deck buff is also kind of interesting because it says Eosmon, but I don't know which Eosmon. If this is a U-rank Eosmon, then this is cooked. This would be the worst U-rank to get because you would not get a U-rank deck buff because you would need 2. If it's the U-rank Eosmon, if it's like the baseline Eosmon, then it's fine, I guess. But again, not sure which is it. But the deck buff gives 18% skill damage, 130% skill damage, which is really high, and 45% attack. So this part, the skill damage is the same as a Crimson Moon Awakened deck buff. I think it's like 50 plus 80, so 130, same as this. But you get 20 skill damage instead of 18, but it's compensated by getting 45% attack. So I would say overall it's kind of better. Like, you lose 2% attack speed, but you get 45% attack. So this looks kind of strong as far as U-rank deck buffs go. Also comes with a D-unit group, which have ice damage for no one. Like, this is just random. Why not make it like light or unknown or something useful for the Digimons? You made it ice, which is like good for literally not a single Digimon related to them. But yeah, I guess the unit, it do be like that. And this one required literally all Adventure 99 and Adventure 02 for some reason. But yeah, comes with D-unit groups. Speaking of D-unit, we have a higher rank called Digimon Master, obtained when you get 260 unit groups completed, and you get the Digimon Master title, which looks to be by far the strongest title in the game. 5% final damage, 2000 hit rate, and 20% critical rate. So it's gonna be strong, but 260 is insane amount. So yeah, and this is a rebalance. First of all, the basic rebalance to unknown attribute. So unknown attribute doesn't level up, it's by default capped at a specific number depending on the Digimon evolution. At Mega level, it used to be capped at 65%. At Burst mode 75, that have been buffed. Megas will now have 75% attribute, and BMs will have 85. So this is good for Eosmon. So Eosmon got a plus 10 unknown attribute. Speaking of Eosmon, it got its promised buff. The effect of the F3 have been increased from 15% skill damage for 20 seconds to 30% skill damage for 30 seconds. And the skill cooldown 30 seconds, so you have 100% uptime on it. And the F4 have reduced cooldown. It has been reduced significantly. This is a big cooldown reduction from 100 seconds to 60 seconds. So maybe if this one is very good now. I don't know, I'm not sure about that, but that's, I don't know, fourth or third, fifth Eosmon rebalance, because of course. And lastly, we have a new guaranteed system. You have a random box. It's a random box, but also guaranteed, so it's kind of, it functions like random box and a selector at the same time, where it's, you get the item that you select, you have 100% of chance of getting the items that you choose. But you also give additional items according to the probability from the remaining items. So you choose one item that you are guaranteed, but you get other items from the list. So looks kind of interesting. So far it looks to be from the box in the cash shop, but I would love to see it in events. That would be fun. And yeah, lastly is the title. If you unlocked the last evolution Destiny, you get the title, and this, it gives you the stats: 15% light attributes, skill damage, 700 hit rate, and 700 attack. And there's like the normal summon event and stuff. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Unfortunately, nothing pretty much for normal players. For players who don't care about U ranks, we kind of got nothing this update. But it's a new Digimon that is 2-in-1. That is, looks kind of fun. Don't know how I feel about it, but the concept of it is kind of funny that you have two Digimon at once. It's kind of interesting, I guess. It's still the color of a already existing Digimon, so, but at least it's kind of unique compared to the normal Awakening Extreme. But man, that made me realize it's been so freaking long since we got a new Digimon. The last new Digimon that we got is like what, Bloom Lordmon? We've been getting nothing but Awakening and Extreme since Bloom Lordmon a couple of months ago, so I'm not too happy honestly. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. And with that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like on it and subscribe for more DMO content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.